In the next few minutes, I'm going to expose 15 frozen meat brands hiding recall notices, contamination risks, and safety violations behind their convenient packaging and trusted names. Plus, I'll reveal the 5 brands that actually deliver quality without the hidden dangers. Stay until the end, because number 1 will change how you shop the frozen aisle forever. Let's start with what's waiting in your freezer right now. 15. Wegmans. Starting at number 15, Wegmans has built a reputation for quality store brands, but their frozen chicken nuggets tell a different story. The company issued a recall for their frozen, fully cooked breaded chicken breast nuggets after reports of potential bone fragments in the product. For those of us who've trusted Wegmans as a step above typical grocery stores, this hits differently. Bone fragments pose serious risks for older adults, causing choking, internal cuts, or requiring medical intervention. These are marketed as convenient, ready-to-eat products that many heat up quickly without expecting to check for hard fragments. When a premium store brand fails at basic safety standards, it raises questions about oversight throughout their entire frozen meat line. 14. Pierre. At number 14, Pierre frozen sandwiches have been convenient staples for decades, but recent recall documentation reveals troubling lapses. The recall from Advanced Pierre Foods specifically listed Pierre Philly beefsteak sandwich with provolone cheese among affected ready-to-eat products. For older adults who remember when Pierre products first appeared, there's a nostalgia factor here. But recall documentation indicates that even established products can harbor unexpected problems. When frozen sandwiches that have been around for generations end up in recall notices, it reminds us that brand longevity doesn't guarantee current safety standards. 13. Casa Mamita. Moving to number 13, Casa Mamita represents the private label brands many of us have turned to for budget-friendly options. Aldi voluntarily recalled Casa Mamita, chicken and cheese taquitos, due to potential metal contamination. The recall specified the 20-ounce box and noted multi-state distribution. Metal contamination represents one of the most serious safety hazards in food products, causing choking, lacerating the mouth or throat, damaging teeth, or causing internal injuries if swallowed. For older adults, many with dental work or swallowing difficulties, metal fragments pose heightened dangers. The fact that contamination reached store shelves across multiple states before detection raises concerns about inspection protocols throughout the production line. 12. El Monterey. At number 12, El Monterey has been a freezer staple for quick meals, but their recent recall carries serious implications. The company recalled frozen taquito products due to possible Listeria monocytogenes contamination. Listeria represents a particularly dangerous pathogen for older adults and anyone with compromised immune systems. Unlike many bacteria, Listeria can lead to severe illness, including meningitis, bloodstream infections, and life-threatening complications. The bacterium survives and multiplies in cold temperatures, meaning your freezer doesn't protect you. For those of us in our 40s, 50s, and beyond, Listeria poses exponentially higher risks than it does for younger populations. 11. Don Miguel. Coming in at number 11, Don Miguel frozen burritos have occupied freezer space for years, but a recent recall reveals contamination that demands attention. The recall addressed frozen, ready-to-eat carne asada burrito products due to possible Listeria monocytogenes contamination. These burritos are designed to go from freezer to microwave to table in minutes, with consumers trusting that ready-to-eat means safety is built in. But Listeria contamination means that trust was misplaced for affected batches. For older adults managing busy lives or limited mobility who rely on convenient frozen meals, discovering that ready-to-eat products harbor life-threatening bacteria undermines the very convenience these products promise. 10. Cooked Perfect. At number 10, Cooked Perfect frozen meatballs seem to offer exactly what their name promised, but a recall revealed failures in the most basic labeling requirements. The company issued a recall for frozen, ready-to-eat meatball products due to misbranding and an undeclared allergen, specifically milk. For those managing food allergies or intolerances, undeclared allergens represent a betrayal of trust. Someone who checked the label and saw no milk listed had every right to expect a milk-free product. When that label proves false, The result can range from uncomfortable digestive distress to severe allergic reactions requiring emergency treatment. Misbranding removes our ability to protect our own health. 9. Kirkwood. At number 9, Kirkwood products appear in Aldi stores as a private label alternative. But CDC outbreak investigation documentation tells a concerning story. The CDC described recalled frozen, raw, breaded stuffed chicken products associated with Salmonella and specifically listed Kirkwood among affected brands. Salmonella outbreaks connected to frozen stuffed chicken have been recurring problems. The combination of frozen, raw, and breaded creates confusion for consumers. The breading makes these products look pre-cooked, leading many to undercook them, but they're raw inside, requiring full cooking to safe temperatures to kill Salmonella. The CDC investigation link means people actually got sick, suffered through Salmonella infection, and had illnesses severe enough to trigger public health investigation. 8. Milford Valley. Moving to number 8, Milford Valley represents another private label caught in CDC Salmonella outbreak investigations. The CDC described recalled frozen, raw, breaded, stuffed chicken products associated with Salmonella and listed Milford Valley among involved brand names. Multiple private labels appearing in the same CDC outbreak investigation suggests either shared manufacturing sources with systemic problems or widespread issues throughout the frozen stuffed chicken category. For consumers who've never heard of Milford Valley, that's precisely the point. Private labels often have minimal brand recognition. When they're implicated in Salmonella outbreaks, many affected consumers never hear about it because they don't follow that brand name or connect their illness to a product they bought weeks earlier. 7. Dutch Farms. At number 7, Dutch Farms joins the roster of private labels implicated in CDC Salmonella outbreak investigations. The CDC outbreak investigation describes frozen, raw, breaded stuffed chicken products associated with Salmonella and lists Dutch Farms among brands tied to recalled products. For those of us who shop at multiple stores looking for the best values, private labels offer attractive pricing. But when these budget-friendly options appear in CDC outbreak documentation, the savings come at too high a cost. Salmonella infection doesn't just mean a few days of discomfort. For older adults, it can trigger dangerous dehydration, require hospitalization, and in serious cases, lead to sepsis or death. 6. Hormel Fire Braised. Coming in at number 6, Hormel is a name most Americans have trusted for over a century, making their recall notice particularly jarring. The fire-braised line faced a recall for frozen, ready-to-eat chicken products due to possible foreign matter, specifically metal. When a heritage brand like Hormel, founded in 1891, ends up recalling products for metal contamination, it shakes confidence in even the most established names. Metal contamination in ready-to-eat products is unacceptable. A piece of metal wire could lodge in the throat, cut mouth tissue, break teeth, or cause internal damage if swallowed. For older adults, many dealing with reduced chewing ability or swallowing difficulties, metal fragments pose magnified dangers. 5. Banquet. Approaching our top 5 worst offenders, Banquet frozen dinners have been American freezer staples since 1953, representing affordable convenience for generations. But Conagra Brands issued a recall for Banquet brand frozen chicken strips entree due to possible foreign matter contamination. For many older adults, Banquet represents childhood memories, affordable meals during lean times, and the dawn of frozen dinner convenience. That nostalgia makes this recall cut deeper. Foreign matter contamination in a brand that defined affordable convenience for working families feels like a betrayal of that legacy. The chicken strips entree format appeals to grandparents serving quick meals to visiting grandchildren, to budget-conscious seniors managing fixed incomes, to anyone valuing simplicity and economy. 4. Tyson. At number 4, Tyson represents one of America's largest meat processors, a name virtually synonymous with chicken, making their recall notice impossible to ignore. The company issued a recall for frozen, ready-to-eat chicken patty products due to possible foreign matter, specifically pieces of plastic. Tyson's market dominance means this recall potentially affected more households than almost any other on this list. Plastic contamination in ready-to-eat products presents multiple dangers. Plastic pieces can cause choking, especially in older adults with reduced gag reflexes or swallowing difficulties. If swallowed, plastic can lodge in the digestive tract, causing blockages or internal damage. The ready-to-eat designation means consumers expected these patties to be safe straight from brief reheating. When the nation's largest chicken producer can't keep plastic out of ready-to-eat products, it raises urgent questions about quality control throughout the entire industry. 3. ButcherBox. Claiming the number 3 spot, ButcherBox has built its brand on premium quality, organic options, and direct-to-consumer convenience, making its inclusion in a major recall particularly shocking. ButcherBox branded frozen, ready-to-eat organic chicken breast nuggets were listed among products subject to the Purdue recall for possible metal contamination. Distribution included both retail and online customers. For consumers who specifically chose ButcherBox over conventional brands, precisely because of quality promises and organic certifications, this recall represents a devastating betrayal. ButcherBox charges premium prices, often significantly higher than grocery store alternatives, with marketing that emphasizes quality and superiority over mass-market products. Many older adults subscribe to ButcherBox specifically to ensure better food quality while managing health conditions. Discovering that these premium, organic chicken nuggets contain potential metal contamination destroys the entire value proposition. 2. Purdue Simply Smart Organics. Coming in at number 2, Purdue Simply Smart. Organics represented the company's premium organic line, specifically marketed to health-conscious consumers willing to pay more for cleaner products. But these products were included in the Purdue recall for frozen, ready-to-eat breaded chicken breast nuggets due to possible metal contamination. The Simply Smart Organics line carries particular significance because it represents Purdue's direct response to consumer demand for organic, simpler ingredients and higher quality standards. Parents and grandparents purchased these organic nuggets believing they were making the healthier choice for their families. Older adults managing health conditions chose these products thinking the organic certification and premium branding meant additional safety. Instead, these premium organic products face the same metal contamination issues as conventional items. For consumers who specifically spent more money choosing Simply Smart Organics over conventional options, this recall proves that premium branding offers no guarantee of actual safety. 1. Purdue. Taking the number 1 spot as the absolute worst frozen meat brand situation, Purdue's main product line recall represents a catastrophic failure by one of America's most recognized poultry brands. The company announced a recall for frozen, ready-to-eat chicken nugget and tender products due to possible foreign material, specifically metal. The recall notice described thin metal wire embedded in product. Purdue has been a household name since 1920, building a reputation across generations. For older adults who remember Frank Perdue's commercials and who've purchased Purdue products throughout their adult lives, this recall represents the collapse of a century of trust. Metal wire embedded in chicken nuggets and tenders means production equipment failed during grinding, forming, or processing stages. For families serving these nuggets and tenders to children, grandchildren, or elderly relatives with limited chewing ability, the danger is immediate and severe. Metal wire can puncture mouth tissue, lodge in throats, damage teeth, or cause internal injuries if swallowed. What makes Purdue's position as number 1 most troubling is the combination of brand heritage, market dominance, and the severity of metal contamination. This isn't a small regional brand or budget product line. This is one of America's most recognized names failing at the most basic product safety requirement, keeping foreign material out of food. After exposing the contamination and recalls, here's the relief you've been waiting for. These 5 brands prove that frozen meat can be produced with integrity, transparency, and genuine commitment to quality without shortcuts or compromises. 5. Organic Prairie. Starting our safe list at number 5, Organic Prairie delivers frozen beef that meets the strictest standards in American agriculture. USDA organic livestock requirements include management without antibiotics and added growth hormones under organic standards. Retailer listings describe organic prairie beef as raised with no antibiotics and no hormones, noting vacuum-sealed packaging without additives. For consumers navigating complex food labels and marketing claims, USDA Organic Certification provides third-party verification of production standards. Organic Prairie's commitment means cattle are raised on organic feed, managed without routine antibiotics or synthetic hormones, and processed without unnecessary additives. For older adults concerned about antibiotic resistance or hormone exposure, Organic Certification offers measurable peace of mind. When you choose Organic Prairie, you're choosing verified practices over marketing promises. 4. Meijer Natural Angus. At number 4, Meijer Natural Angus has built its reputation on consistent standards and straightforward transparency. The company states products are produced with no added hormones or antibiotics throughout the life of the animal. Product pages specifically state 100% American-raised cattle and no added hormones or antibiotics ever for grass-fed ground beef products. This level of specificity matters enormously. Many brands use vague natural claims or fine print qualifications, but Meijer Natural Angus makes clear, absolute statements about their standards. For those of us who remember when beef was simply beef, without antibiotics and hormones being routine, Meijer Natural Angus represents a return to those simpler practices. Company's emphasis on American-raised cattle means domestic production under U.S. regulations, avoiding imports where standards may be less rigorous. Meijer Natural Angus products let you serve frozen beef knowing exactly what you're getting. 3. Niman Ranch. Claiming the number 3 spot, Niman Ranch stands out for combining high standards with third-party verification, offering multiple layers of assurance. The company states no added hormones or antibiotics ever, and describes third-party animal welfare certifications including Certified Humane and Global Animal Partnership. Niman Ranch's commitment to third-party animal welfare certification means independent auditors verify their practices against specific measurable standards. Certified Humane certification requires animals to be raised with sufficient space, shelter, and the ability to engage in natural behaviors. For older adults who increasingly question industrial farming practices and want to support more humane treatment, these certifications provide verified assurance. The never-ever antibiotic and hormone policies mean these substances are prohibited throughout the animal's entire life, not just withdrawn before slaughter. Niman Ranch frozen pork and beef products deliver quality that's been independently verified, giving you confidence that your purchasing choices align with your values and health priorities. 2. Bell & Evans. At number 2, Bell & Evans brings precision and innovation to chicken production with practices that set industry standards. The company states its chicken is 100% air-chilled and raised with no antibiotics. Company product pages describe its fresh freeze offering, specifically designed for frozen products. Air chilling represents a significant departure from conventional water chilling used by most poultry processors. Water chilling can allow cross-contamination between birds and may result in water absorption that dilutes flavor. Air chilling eliminates these concerns, using cold air instead of water baths to chill processed birds. This method produces chicken with better texture, flavor, and no water pickup. For older adults who remember when chicken had more pronounced flavor and firmer texture, Bell & Evans air-chilled products deliver something closer to those memories. The no antibiotic standard means birds are raised without routine antibiotic use, important for reducing antibiotic resistance risks. 1. Applegate. Taking the number 1 spot as the absolute best frozen meat brand you can trust, Applegate represents gold standard commitment to clean ingredients and transparent practices. Brand standards pages state products are from animals raised humanely, without antibiotics or hormones, and are free of added chemical nitrites or nitrates. Product pages publish full ingredient lists for items like chicken nuggets, supporting complete ingredient transparency. Applegate's comprehensive approach addresses everything conscientious consumers care about. The humanely raised standard means animals are raised with welfare considerations, not just production efficiency. The no antibiotics or hormones policy ensures meat isn't contaminated with pharmaceutical residues. The commitment to no added chemical nitrites or nitrates is particularly significant because many processed meat products rely on these preservatives, which have been linked to cancer risks. Applegate proves that processed meat products can be made without chemical preservatives. Their transparency in publishing full ingredient lists demonstrates confidence and respect for consumers' right to know exactly what they're eating. For older adults who've spent decades reading labels and making informed choices, Applegate's straightforward disclosure is refreshing and trustworthy. With no recalls, no foreign material contamination, no undeclared allergens, and comprehensive commitments, Applegate represents what every frozen meat brand should be, but so few actually achieve. There you have it. 15 frozen meat brands with recalls, contamination, and safety failures you need to avoid, plus 5 that actually deserve your trust and money. Before your next freezer aisle trip, remember, look for clear no antibiotics and no hormone statements, choose brands with third-party certifications, and never assume that familiar names guarantee current safety. If this video changed how you think about frozen meat, hit that like button, share this with everyone who deserves to know what's in their freezer, and subscribe so you never miss content protecting your health. Thanks for watching, and here's to safer, smarter shopping.